Philip Joel.
Hi, mate. How are you? You
How
right?
are you, Phil?
Yeah, good. Thanks for having me on. This is a right old laugh.
Oh, thank you so much for coming on. How have you been? How is lockdown life treating you?
Yeah, I mean, lockdown 3, I think, is a little bit different than lockdown 1 and 2. I don't know about you, but the first lockdown, I think it kind of was like March, all of a sudden became like July weather. And I remember being like, oh, I can go outside and sunbathe in March, for example. And then like kind of lockdown 2, I was like, cool, Christmas. And now lockdown 3 is like, awesome, tax bill.
I know. Oh my gosh, I know. It's like the worst. I understand.
But it's fine. You know, I watch YouTube videos of like baby pandas in zoos and things like that, you know, so it could be worse, so I can't
remember. I've actually just got on TikTok and there's this thing. I must find out what it is. It's this tiny little monkey and all it does is opens gifts that people send to him, and it's the sweetest thing. And monkeys actually really scare me, but there's something about this one. They're just like the little hands, the little human hands. Oh, it's just so cute.
Can you maybe try with Wolfie, Magic and Roxy and see them trying on like opening presents and see what happens?
Massacre it. They'll just absolutely massacre the presents. So probably wouldn't be good TikTok viewing. But
fair point.
Yeah, I could give it a go. But listen, we have had loads of questions come in for you.
Fab.
Yes.
Go on, then.
I will start with, we've had an amazing question from Molly Snell 28, who has said, if you could turn into any musical theatre character for a day, who would it be and what would you do?
Oh my goodness. Wow, that's that's really tough. A musical theatre character for the day, and what would I do? Do you know what? I'm gonna say it and you're gonna say that's proper cliche. I'd be a six queen and I would strut up and down London like there was no tomorrow.
Yeah, but which one?
Oh, Howard, definitely Howard. Yeah, Obs. God, that's a really good question though. I have never thought about that. Yeah, I'm gonna go for a six queen because I never play one.
Got you. I don't know what I would do. Maybe I'd want to be like someone who's got like powers. Who's got like magical powers or something? Maybe like Elphaba. Elphaba's got magical powers, kind of.
And just fly around the place?
Yeah, that'd be pretty cool.
You can do that. There you go. You be Elphaba, I'll be you.
Brilliant. Hi, it's Paige. What would be a good theme song for your life?
Oh my goodness. A good theme song for my life. Oh God, that is really tough, isn't it?
I'm trying to think of one for you as well. Definitely be an upbeat number.
Yeah, definitely. I would want something like I Want to Dance with Somebody by Whitney, but I would probably want to change like I Want to Dance with Grippy with Verve. Something like that.
Well, the mention of Gribby, we've actually had a question come in from Gribby.
Oh, of course.
You ready? It said, did you find it intimidating working alongside performers like Kerry Ellis and Louise Dearman?
No, because they were the nicest people I mean, they are so nice. Honestly, I was so nervous to work with them. Like when like they rocked up and I was like on Zoom and like on set with them, I was like, oh, like these are like women that I have watched on stage and like just been like, they are incredible. And they were the nicest people I've ever met. Like I was just there like before we like they were like and action. I was just there like with Louise, literally like a table away, just like so. I was trying to really play it cool. I don't think I did do very well, but I did try. But we were in between shots with Kerry, and I literally was like, I just have to say, I just think you're absolutely amazing. But it was that thing of like, I couldn't believe they were doing this. I was like filming with them, and because I don't get fazed by famous people. You know, like I've done feature films and TV and all that, and I don't get fazed. I get fazed by theatrical talent. That's what makes me go like.
Is that why you find it difficult to talk to me?
Oh my goodness, I was shaking just before we arrived, Amy. I was like, but it's true though. Do you know what I mean? Talent is something that you just go, wow. Do you know what I mean? Like, yeah. So
and you've worked with like so many incredible people have done the Fosse Forrest Ballet, haven't they? So you've been working with some amazing people.
I mean, I'm so lucky. Like when the producers asked these people to do the Fosse Forrest Ballet, I was like, I can't believe they've all said yes. But I was so lucky because they were like, we've seen it online, we've seen the videos. Yeah, we want to get involved in it. So I was like, we were filming for 3 days, and honestly, I was just so just going, oh my goodness, what have I done? And like, what's happening here right now? That I'm literally surrounded by all this incredible theatrical talent, and then there's little old me that it's about.
No, we should say actually for people who are watching, I'm sure most people who are watching know what we're talking about and know what you've been up to and what you've been doing. But can you tell us like the journey of like, you know, where
Yeah.
you come from with Fosse Forrest Ballet and where it is now?
So I made some online videos in the first lockdown, kind of taking the mickey and kind of creating characters of the theatre world, and they kind of went viral. And I made different characters up. And then a TV company got in touch saying, we want to make a pilot of the Fosse Forest Ballet. We want to write you a 35-minute script, and we want to have theatre like Kerry Ellis, Louise Sim, and Oliver Saville, Zoe Burkett, David Muscat, plus many more, and this director, Raki Plews, and we want to kind of create a 35 to 40-minute pilot about how the Fosse Forest Ballet, which is a show, the audition process. And so we kind of filmed it in September, just as kind of COVID restrictions were easing. So like behind the scenes, we're all wearing masks, socially distancing, all of that. We had rehearsals on Zoom the week before.
Wow.
And then we kind of just rocked up and filmed it. And then they edited it together to create this gorgeous pilot, which I was so shocked when I watched it about how brilliant it was. And so, yeah, you can watch it now, and you can go to Thespie and download it for £3.49 and watch it as many times as you like in 24 hours, and to kind of help raise money for charity as well, which we're doing it for. So, yeah, so that's kind of the umbrella of what we did it. Yeah.
It's amazing. It's amazing that, do you think if, these are my questions, I haven't even got
to go on.
questions. Do you think that if like the pandemic hadn't have happened, that this is something that you would have done, or do you think it's because of the situation that you were?
Well, no, because I wouldn't have had time to make the videos. Like, I mean, like, I'm very fortunate. Like, as in, like, if I'm not choreographing, I'm teaching ecology. So, like, if the pandemic never happened, I never would have made these videos, and people wouldn't have ever had time to have necessarily have watched them and for them to become such a success. So, even though how awful the pandemic has been, there's kind of, for me, the one good thing out of this pandemic has been that, if that makes sense. Yeah,
there's actually been, I think we could all probably look at this and think there's actually been a lot of positives out of it. I know there's obviously huge negatives, and you know, there's actually been some amazing creativity been happening, which maybe
100%
happened before.
Yeah, I just don't think people would have had time or the energy or anything like that, really. So, yeah, I mean, honestly, I mean, never in a million years did I think, when I got the news that I was going into lockdown in March, that I was like, oh, cool, I'm going to create a pilot. You know, I was like, okay, I said to everyone in the rehearsal room, I was like, bye, everyone, I'll see you in 2 weeks. That's what I said to my cast, and I haven't seen them since.
Oh my God.
You know, so it's that thing of like, if there's any positivity to come out of it, is like, I've somehow created a pilot, which is people can watch online at Thespie, you know, so.
Absolutely. I mean, it's amazing. It's amazing. So we've got a question from _Sophie Galvin. What made you want to become a performer / join the industry?
I'm from Cornwall originally, and I am one of 4 children. And so we never really could afford to go abroad. So we drove up to London one year for our summer holiday. And we went to TKTS. I remember this so well. And we got tickets to see Grease the Musical at the Dominion. And I mean, right at the back, you know, like a family of 6, right at the back. And I remember seeing, and this is what I always say to my cast members, be my Rizzo. And what I mean by that is I saw Sally Ann Triplett playing Rizzo, and I remember she stood at the front at the very beginning of Grease is the Word, and I went, oh, exactly like that, Ames. And I was like, oh my God, I want to be her. As in, like, I was like, this person is getting paid to be this incredible. And I watched the entire show and I looked at my mum and went, that's what I want to do when I grow up. Yeah. And then last year, just before we went into lockdown, she was at Pyra Queen and I met her.
Did you actually? Yeah. Oh my God.
I was literally like, oh my God. I was like, you're the reason why I started this career.
I love that. She
yeah.
once did a like a workshopy thing back in the day, and I had to sing in front of her, and I was obviously really nervous. And she literally put me to shame. She ripped me apart. I sang You Don't Know This Man.
Oh, great! Yeah.
And she ripped me to shreds. Right. Lovely, but lovely. So. Advice. Oh, this is from Lucy Webster, 03. Advice for someone who wants to get into the industry, but backstage.
Oh, I mean, backstage wise, I mean, there's loads of courses kind of out there which you can do, stage management, lighting, all of that stuff. So as in, I know there's definitely colleges that offer them, you know, so kind of, and I mean, if you know, I mean, I don't care if you're on stage or off. If that's your passion, I mean, how brilliant is it that you've got this passion for theatre on or off stage? So as in, definitely do your research. You can find out kind of what courses are available. But yeah, I mean, the best stories I have are with all the crew backstage, you know, like they're always the fun ones to do. You're like, hey, exactly. They're always the naughty ones, not the cast members.
Yeah, very, very true. Yeah, like I said, I think there are a lot of programs that do like backstage, you know, stuff. But also sometimes if you just go to your local theatre, you might be able to get like a little, probably not like a job where you're doing anything like, you know, really, really taxing, but you can learn from other people while you're on the job. Like,
like an internship kind of thing.
Yeah, like an internship. I was really annoyed because at school, when you did that like work experience week,
there
was like a job at the theatre backstage, and I really wanted that job, but they knew that I kind of really wanted to get into the industry, so they wouldn't let me have that job. It was weird. So then I ended up in a university making sandwiches.
I mean, that's just cruel, isn't it?
Yeah,
cruel.
So cruel.
Really cruel.
We've got from Vicky_Jane24. Hi, Vicky. What is the funniest audition story you can tell us?
Woo! How long have you got, honey? My favourite two was my Bend It Like Beckham audition, which was a football round. And I don't play football, and I have never really played football. And it was with the female Arsenal football team, and it was like headers and dribble, and I was like, I think I turned up in like my most football outfit, which was like an Adidas tracksuit, and other people who turned up in actual football kits, but I didn't have that. That was my other one was probably Barnum, where you had to climb a rope.
What?
Like, you know, like an actual rope from here to like, and they went, so like, just climb it. And I was like, oh, like, yeah. So I didn't do very well in either of those two, to be honest with you. Like, you never did see me in either of those shows.
Oh, no.
But honestly, I would have been awful trying to play. And then when I did see it, when I saw Bend It Like Beckham, it was actually a guy that just was the same height as David Beckham, and I'm not the same height as David Beckham, and I don't look like David Beckham either. So, yeah.
One of my worst auditions I've ever
done. Go on.
Oh, I mean, I've got so many stories for you, but I remember I was auditioning for West Side Story for Maria, and it's really like, I'd love to be able to sing it, but I just can't. And so they flew me to Paris. Why would you do this? So in All the Way to Paris, and for some reason, and maybe it's a European thing, but in auditions, they make you sing with the pianist before you do your audition in front of everybody else who's auditioning. So I was there with all the Marias singing Tonight, I think it was. No, I Feel Pretty. And so I was awful. I was just terrible. And then I went into the audition and I sang I Feel Pretty, and I cracked everywhere. I was out of tune, all the things. And at the end of the audition, they went, "Are you ill?" Because
like,
I was so bad.
You're like this. Yes, I am.
Yes, I am. Yeah.
Like, just take it. Just take it. Just be like, absolutely.
Yeah, I'm very
Yeah, I really, really am. Yeah.
No, I'm just
especially when, like, they made you sing in front of everyone. That's the worst.
so embarrassing. Just the worst. The worst.
Oh God.
From Lou_McGurk, we've got, did you ever think Fosse Forrest Ballet would be as big as it is now?
No, not at all. As in, it really is. Like, people kind of say, like, oh, you know, did you plan it? Like, I was like, honestly, the whole thing has been a gorgeous, and I'm so appreciative of it, but a lockdown mistake. And it's just, you know, I've just got no words for how grateful I am for it to have happened, and for so many people to have seen it, and for even now people are watching it, and even now people are tweeting that they've just seen it and have heard about it, and how, you know, it's that thing that, you know, it will be that point in my life, and one of those chapters in my life that I will be very, very grateful for.
Yeah.
Oh,
hello, Roxy.
Hi, Roxy.
Let's say hello to Philip. No, she's
no, she's had enough. Fair point.
Because otherwise you'll try and
She got big.
I know, she has got big, actually. I looked at pictures of her the other day and she was so small.
She was small.
Small.
Oh.
So we've got
long.
From Charlotte Elizabeth G. Top 3 things you do to practice self-care in these difficult times. Good question.
Oh, good one. Oh, who is it? Is that Magic? It's Magic.
Yeah, it's this Wolfie.
Oh, Wolfie. Self-care. Put down social media.
100%.
Put that down.
Yeah.
For me, I like to, if I can, find time to kind of go for a walk, and I just put like my music in. It doesn't matter, you know, as in, and just have a bit of me time as well. So I'm not kind of, and also probably the third one is stop. And I found out this word recently, doom scrolling.
What's that?
Where you're like just reading the news, reading all the bad news that's happened, as in, whatever's happened with the government or whatever's happened with just society, and you're like, and you get addicted to just reading bad news online.
Doom scrolling.
I heard about this the other day. I was like, oh yeah, that does make sense. So like, you know, like if, for example, if Boris has an announcement, that you click on it and you just keep reading the same announcement.
Yeah.
So as in, like, I don't listen to any government live 5 p.m. conferences anymore. I was like, someone will tell me in a tweet what they've said, you know. So put social media down so I can sleep better. Yeah. Don't doom scroll and go for a walk.
I mean, bang on, absolutely bang on. And definitely the social media thing, like Gribby's just got me into TikTok, which I think is an absolute disaster. Because I've only been on it for like 2 days and I'm scrolling like mad.
Yeah.
I don't even really know what I'm watching. And I have the weirdest things that come up. I must have really strange algorithms. But yeah, I think that's such a good thing. It just takes I can't do it myself, although I'm really trying hard. But just to take some time away from social media is so important, because it just makes your head all fuzzy. I feel like at the end of the day, I'm like, you know.
But also I kind of like, my eyes go a bit weird after kind of staring at the screen for so long. Do you know what I mean? I'm like, oh, like, why do I have a headache? It's because I've been looking at Twitter for too long. I've been doom scrolling.
Don't doom scroll, everybody. Don't
doom scroll. No, absolutely.
I love that. We've got from Aimie and Grippy Antics. Favorite memory with each other. I'm guessing that's me and you.
Me and you.
Yeah, I mean, it might be me and Gribby, but let's say it's me and you, because Gribby's not on this, okay?
I mean, I've got to be careful because there's
Yeah, you
quite a lot
do.
of fun
You do have to be
stories.
careful.
I think there were 2 times actually. There was one time when we surprised you to come and see In the Heights.
Oh yeah.
And you were doing the bows, and you didn't realise we were there. We were like, whoa! And you were like, ah, like that. And then I think the second one, I think it was your press night of Pretty Woman.
Oh, it was such a good night.
That was such a good night. That was an epic night.
Yeah.
That was.
I have a picture of you on my fridge actually from that night.
Yeah, that was fun, right?
It was great. I missed that. Excuse me. What are you like? Come here. So, I mean, yeah, I would say my favourite moment, yes, is definitely that press night because we just had a blast. It was very surreal, but amazing.
It was proper surreal, but yeah.
But maybe like another one would be, probably a party that we've had, you know, when we could have parties. Like maybe so many. There's been too many parties. Or playing that game. What's that game that we play? Quick.
Oh, yeah, that was brilliant. That was brilliant. Oh, that was
yeah, that was good.
I'm not going to say any more because there's too absolutely not. But that was fun.
It's naughty. It's a naughty game.
That was very good.
But it's a good game.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, we're going there. Jessie _ k.howard.a3. Funniest story that involves alcohol.
Are we talking about personal experiences?
Yeah, let's go personal experiences. Larder on the go right now.
Funniest story with alcohol. I mean, I don't think does it ever end up with a funny story with alcohol? Is it always? I
can't think of one for myself. I'm quite tame. I don't actually really drink.
No, you don't. I remember kind of trying to persuade you numerous times to have a glass, and you're like, no, guys, I've got a show tomorrow.
I said today, I was always someone who was very like, sorry guys, my boys, I've got to go home. I'd go out one night a week on like Saturday night would be my night, and then I'd have a day after the show. But now what has taught me with this lockdown is like, I'm just always going to say yes. Like, just live your life, you know. I was always just very, obviously you have to be into your work, you have to be sensitive.
Of course.
One drink after the show isn't going to kill you. And I just think, I'm not going to say no anymore. I'm going to go and do it.
Absolutely. Why not? I mean, my favorite, story of alcohol probably would consume a certain best friend where I would probably be like, you need to go home now, darling. That would be it.
There you go. If you're watching, best friend.
Yes.
There you go. I can't tell you any of my stories. They're far too rude. So this is from of course. Hi, it's Paige. Says, Hi Paige. Has Aimie ever seen your Drunken Lives with BB? Yes.
Yeah, I was gonna say, come on, mate. Yeah.
Obvious. Yeah, of course. Yeah. I mean, I was once in my bedroom asleep and I woke up because I could hear you doing something upstairs. And I went on my phone and you were there on live, and I think you were singing All You Want to Do.
Oh yeah, that would probably be that. It would either have been that or it would have been Feliz Navidad.
Oh yeah. That other.
It would have been either or.
That other. Yeah.
But I always used to feel really bad when, like, well, no, I didn't actually feel bad. But as in, like, if I was at yours and, like, you had just had a show that day or a 2-show day and you came in and we were like, hi! And you were like, hi. We were like, do you want a drink? And you're like, no, I've got a show tomorrow. We were like, I'll just have one. And you're like, no, guys, I'm really, really tired. I've just done 2 shows today. Like, oh, all right, bye.
I miss those days.
They were the best.
I miss those days. I'd do anything to get those days back.
Right, 100%.
Yeah. This is from l.can_. Who would you like to collaborate within the music industry?
Well, I'm not really a singer. So as in, but like I wouldn't go, oh, here's my album, if that makes sense.
I'd love to hear your album.
There'd need to be quite a bit of auto-tune. I would love, though, if I could kind of see someone live that I haven't seen live, would be Jennifer Hudson.
Ooh, yeah.
Because I think she's incredible.
Yeah.
Yeah, Jennifer. I mean, also love Jessie J.
Yeah, brilliant. Her voice.
Just with the vocals, but as in, I've seen Adele live and I've seen Beyonce live.
Yeah.
I probably would say Jennifer Hudson.
Yeah.
How about you? Come on, because you're the singer, so.
Oh, yeah, but you know what? I would just feel intimidated by everyone. I mean, I know that people are like, oh, you're a singer, but in my head, I don't think of myself as a singer. So when I'm like with proper singers, like, you know, like Natalie Paris is, I'm always like, oh my God.
Right.
I feel like I'm more of a performer than a singer. I can get away with a lot, but yeah.
Okay, so then if you could like, okay, so for example, you can maybe do a show as a performer with someone then.
Good question. If it was from someone from the music industry, yeah, it would probably be like, Wolfie, you really want that water. Gribby, if you're listening, you didn't give them any water.
Oh, they're dehydrated.
Very dehydrated. I don't know, like an Ariana Grande probably, or someone like that.
Amazing.
I love her voice. Or Celine.
Oh, I mean, Celine would be fierce.
Yes,
yeah. That's a good one.
This is from Paige again. This is, what's one thing about you that we don't know? Slippery slope.
Slippery. This is when I burst into tears. Yeah. One I don't know.
There's something I know that maybe someone else wouldn't know. Let me think.
Thing is, because I mean, I might be wrong. I think I'm quite transparent, and not in a bad way. Like, as in, I've kind of got. There will be something. I mean, I'm awful when it comes to horror films. Awful. Like, as in, I can't watch them at all. As in, absolutely hate them. I will have nightmares over them. Even
horror, like a gory one or like a ghosty one.
Both. As in, if you go like, what did I watch? And it was like a 12 rating, and I couldn't sleep for like 3 nights. I literally was like, because I absolutely hate them.
Yeah.
I can't do it.
I'm not a fan of them, to be fair. I used to be, and then as I've got older, I've got more scared. I don't know why.
Yeah. So, I watched a Netflix documentary the other day about a serial killer, and I had to lock my door, my main door, bolt my other door, and my bedroom door, because I dreamt all night that, even though I knew that the guy in the documentary died, he was coming for me. And this was like 15 years ago, this documentary.
Oh,
so
yeah,
that's my imagination. It just makes it all about me.
Yeah.
There you go.
No, I'm exactly the same. My mind now just goes like, woo,
yeah,
thinking about all sorts of things. So
especially in lockdown, it's got worse.
Yeah, I think I am like that too. Anxiety, you know. Oh, okay. This is our last question. This is. I actually don't know who this is from. That is really funny. But it says, what's the best and hardest thing about being friends with Grippy?
Oh, the best and hardest thing. The best thing about Grippy is there's so many. The best thing about Grippy is he is extremely loyal. Actually, I know what the worst thing about Grippy is, and he did it yesterday. And I think he probably will do it to you as well. He will call you and then start doing work, i.e. work emails. So then he's like, hey, how was your day? So you start telling him, and then he's checking his work emails, and he doesn't take one word in one ear and out the other. And then you say, Grippy, what did I just say? And he literally will go,
oh yeah, he does it to me all the time.
All the time.
I live with him, so it's like a constant thing. I'll be like, Grippy, should we, I don't know, take the dogs out? Grippy, should we take the dogs out?
Yeah.
Grippy!
Yeah, 100%. He is extremely loyal and will always be like, cool, like let's open another bottle of wine. But if there's work involved and you're telling him your life story, he won't take it on. I might as well talk to the wall. The wall will take it on.
But you know what the most annoying thing is? He is listening.
Yeah, well, he does some. That's the annoying thing about him. Sometimes you do say, "Oh, go on, then, go on," and then he actually replies with the right answer, and you're like,
Exactly. Well, there you go, everyone. You found out a lot about Grippy.
You really did, and rightly so.
We love Grippy. But Philip Joel, everyone. But you can watch Fosse Forrest Ballet on Thespie. So get watching.
Please do.
There's so many incredible people in it. Philip is wonderful. And go and watch it now.
Yay!
I love you lots. I can't wait to see you.
Yes, fingers crossed. We will be reunited soon, mate.
Yeah, definitely.
All right.
Lots and lots.
Until then, I'll speak to you later.
Speak to you later.
Bye, everyone.
Bye.